Okay, so I'll be working on the hand and then wrapping up the first pass of the body. Depends on the how the armor placement goes. I might come back and then do extra sculpting, but we'll see. I'm not sure at this point, but I think it should be fine. So again, it's mostly covered by the armor anyway, so even this is already too much, but since this is a tutorial, I just wanna show what's the at least like base body supposed to be look like. This wrist area is super thin still, so I will add some volume. And the hand area here, where it's too long, of course, so I'll be shortening out. Then I'm gonna flatten this out. Just try to make a like mitten, and then extrude these fingers out. I haven't changed the Dynamesh resolution because it's not super dense, but it's still just good enough for now on my purpose, so I don't want to use any extra density. You can, if I use extra details and extra resolution, it might help me out to clean up the model better, but it's gonna be done anyways during the remesh stage, so I'll do that after like the mesh. Slowly find out how the shape's supposed to be. And the upper mitten, the palm area is kind of higher than the bottom. If I extend the wrist, and then this thumb is gonna grow up somewhere from here. I don't mind the stretching and the resolution, of course, because I can remesh it later anyways. I'm just interested in getting the volume first. I mean, I'm gonna use this hand, like actually using this hand for the final render anyway, so I'll be careful a little bit. Our hand is, well, like the 5 finger each, and then we're only using the one side, so only 5 fingers, but still very small and tedious work compared to other area, in my opinion. So sometimes I just use the pre-made hand that I've done a while ago and then adjust the model. But this is how I usually build hand from scratch if I have to. You can also build in the geometry from Maya and then bring that base mesh into the ZBrush and sculpt over. It's totally fine, and it might be also, it could be better way in a way. There's no need to re-topo the hand or finger, so it can be also a smart way to do. I mean, anything is fine as long as it works well. So there's no like one way that's correct. And then widen out finger is better for sculpting and then remesh. Because when the Dynamesh resolution is too low and you try to remesh, then sometimes fingers can merge together. So you will lose the detail in between. So try make it more often. Then hand is somewhat kind of fun to sculpt. You have your reference on your hand, so it's a nice way to like sculpting, like check the real life reference, or is sculpting, and then all different angle. Okay, so RB updates some body shape and then sculpt some hand details, and then we'll try to move on to the armor pieces. Yeah, so still not quite there yet, but I try to do introduce a bit more of the body, muscles, and anatomies. We're not gonna see it anyways, but it's for me it's a great chance to like study and then refresh my memories again every time I do. The back is very complicated in terms of the structure. There's a scapular bone. It's gonna hang there, right behind of the rib cage, and then there's a layer of multiple layers of the muscles are there. So it's very flexible, and then the shape is constantly changing, depends on the shoulder position or even the back position. So it's kind of hard to see what's going on here. But what I usually do is there's a centerpieces of the muscle there, which kind of covers up the spine. It runs through the neck all the way to the right above the butt. And then there's a scapula bone here, which is very boxy shape. This. And there's a latissimus muscles that are shaping like wing, pretty much, like this. And then there's a trap muscles that goes where it's gonna connect to the neck, but it covers up like this area here. So that's how I usually break it up. And that's the major pieces of the muscles for the back. I mean, once you get it, then you can kind of try to make them bit more isolated in terms of volume. But again, this is not like super muscular female or muscular figure, although she's probably some sort of warrior, but it's quite thin, so I won't make it super obvious. But if it's like male, like muscular male, then it definitely needs to be like stand out much clear. And then there's a scapular bone here, but it's actually sitting quite underneath of these muscles. So what we see here is actually sort of muscle, everything is muscles, and then it's kind of poking out because of the scapula is there, but then there's a muscle sitting on top. So one goes like this, and the other one goes like that, like this. And then the deltoid, which goes here, it's kind of attached to the trapezius here. Then there is a scapular bone it's going across this trapezius, and then deltoid, like this. So this line is going to define the border of these two muscles. get very thin very often, especially for female. So I always try to watch out so that it can be at least maintain some sort of thickness. Because female arm is still a arm, so it should be like super thin. And then those muscle definitions can get like smoothed out. Where there's a difference, so marking the muscles out and then smooth it, which will kind of reveals or give some hints of the muscles that underlying on the surface. But if you don't do it at all, then it's gonna be just like sponge, like sausage, that no definition at all, but just pretty much like cylinder or a cushion. So that makes a big difference. And then when you do the smooth out, watch out that your smooth brush won't actually wash out all the details like landmarks, but so only smooth out the parts that are not necessary on my model, which is usually the small bumps or dents, those kind of things. So geometry, and we're just using the default setting, target body count as 5. I mean, I don't really care about the body topology or hand at this point, because mostly they are just the placeholder. I forgot to duplicate the mesh, so that we can project later on. So I just duplicate, then I redo the jig mesher. So I got the jig mesh body. Then I hide the head because I don't want to get the projection on the head. And this is the dynamic mesh body, and then this is the jig mesher body. See the hand. It's not perfect, but also it doesn't look too bad. So I will try using this mesh and see the best for the higher subdivision. So let's put it all a couple of times. And the base source mesh doesn't even have much of detail anyways. It's just a body shape. So should be fine with the 2 subdivision, 3 subdivisions, and currently on 200,000. So it's okay. I do 2 times more, so it's now 3 million. And if I try to sculpt, it can produce enough detail. So let's see, yeah, I'll be just using this one for now on. So I'm gonna delete Dynamish. Okay, so I will mainly focus on the hand and then probably just wrap this up for now. Because I got the body shape. Then I don't even bother too much on the leg shape.